welcome to Conversations with Goodman. My name is Najla, and I'm the Student Engagement Coordinator for the Goodman School of Business. And today we have Tammy Boodram here. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tammy is one of our wonderful alumni, and she has graciously agreed to do our podcast for today. And we just wanted to know, Tammy, what have you been up to since you've done school? What work path have you gone on?
So since I graduated, I actually work with Bell Media right now. I'm project manager for the Marketing and Innovations Department at Bell Media. It's been kind of a whirlwind job. I've been kind of doing everything from events to sponsorships, activations, conferences. It's just been pretty crazy. Just recently I came back from Vancouver. I was in Vancouver for a week doing a client trip, and we got to do like a whale watching tour. I did like a cocktail party, I did some dinners, so it's been pretty cool. I traveled to China right after I graduated. I did the SEP program with some of the presidents actually from my last year here. So it's been pretty fun.
And so, Tammy, I just want to know so you're now at Bell Media, but you've kind of had that trajectory where you've been involved and you've done a variety of different co-ops.
Right.
And your co-op is actually, your final co-op is what led you into this position. Do you want to talk a little bit about your progression throughout the years? And you graduated in which year?
In 2014.
2014.
Yes,
okay.
It take a while to remember that. Yeah, sure. So with the co-op program, it was cool for me because I was actually in the Bachelor of Accounting program at first. So I spent 3 years there, and I got to do some finance focused co-op positions. So it was cool for me because I got to experience that side. And then I switched over to the Bachelor of Business Admin with the marketing concentration. I did my marketing co-op with Astral Out of Home, which is an outdoor advertising company, and they actually got acquired by Bell during my co-op term, so I got to see that transition. And then they as soon as I finished my term and I came back to school, they called me up and said, "We want you after you've graduated." So I ended up getting a full-time job out of it, and I haven't turned back since. And it's been really, really cool. It's been fun.
Great.
Yeah.
And so with those variety of co-ops that you've done, and then coming back into Astral, you've actually had a big opportunity to be involved in the business school. And I think we've chatted before about how those opportunities to be involved are what you talked about in your interviews when you were interviewing with co-op in those areas. Do you want to talk a little bit about how that translated from your involvement into that career path?
For sure. It was funny because when I was interviewing for that Astral position, because I was in the accounting program and I had no marketing experience, they saw, like, all of my co-op experience was finance and purchasing, and I was with CRA. So it was really cool, but it didn't relate to that marketing position. So when they saw that I was involved with DECA, they go, "So what's DECA? What is that about? Like, what did you do? What does this mean?" Because they had no idea. And majority, I would say like 90% of my interview was me explaining what DECA was and telling them what we did. And they loved it. They thought it was amazing. They thought it was a really cool experience. And especially for students who don't get that real world experience, at least not most of them, it was good for them to put themselves in a situation where they have to challenge themselves and think on the spot and think really quickly. And just the fact that I was involved outside of what school expects from you, it showed that I kind of always went above and beyond what's expected. So employers love that.
And you were president of DECA in your final year, which is a business competition, and students get to go and do these type of boardroom meetings with industry professionals. Yeah. How was being a president and managing a team? Going from being involved in other capacities to doing that a challenge for you?
Being president, it was just definitely a challenge, is what I would call it. But it was probably the best experience that I've had. It was the toughest year in my last year because I had so much going on. And in your last year, you kind of want to end it with a bang and make sure everything goes over really well. But I had so much going on. Being president, you have competitions, you have conferences, you have prep courses, you have all these things to do, but it really forces you to learn time management and kind of prioritizing what's important and what needs to get done first and how much time you have to spend on a project versus when this conference is happening. So it definitely forces you to learn how to manage your time well and succeed in everything that you put your heart in.
And how has Goodman helped support you in this journey?
Goodman's the best. I can't talk enough about how much, I've loved the school and loved the support that I get from, the staff. I've known Najla for a while, and we've kept in touch even after I graduated. And that's why I come back here, because, I love talking to students about how the experience at Goodman is very, it's a very small community feel with us because we're a smaller school. So, you keep those relationships even after you've graduated, and you get that support, and you get, people pushing you to always do better. So it's been awesome.
And you continue to come back.
And,
so.
They can't get rid of me yet.
And just as a final note, any advice for prospective students or students coming into the program?
I would definitely say you need to get involved. No matter what. I know it sounds like it's a lot of work, and it is a lot of work, and you have to manage your time and figure out, what's important and what's not. But it gives you skills that other students who just go to school and do the bare minimum, go to classes and sit in lectures. When you're looking for a job and you're looking for co-ops, employers notice the students that go above and beyond. So get involved, and even just to expand your social skills, because you build a huge network of people that you're going to be friends with later on. Shout out to my GSAV group, who I still meet up with every few months. And you keep those relationships going, and you keep building really strong relationships. So get involved. It's definitely the ed note is get involved.
Great. Thank you so much for being here today,
problem.
Tammy, and for sharing your experiences with us. And thank you for watching Conversations with Goodman. Be sure to check out our other podcasts, the Brock News, Consider This, as well as keep up with Susan and I on Good Morning Goodman every week. Thank you so much for being here again, and enjoy the rest of your day.